Hi, this is Andy Mattingly here with this week's Save It Up moment, and we're going to talk about things that you can do to make a change in your financial life since June is National Make a Change in Your Life Month. So let's talk about this. We have 10 things we're going to talk about today. The first thing that you can do to change your financial life is to develop a budget. If you don't have a budget, this would be a good thing to do to really change your life, is to develop and live off of a budget. Number two, change your spending habits. If you're constantly overspending each month, or you spend on a lot of frivolous items or entertainment, now would be a good time to start making a change. Make June the month that you stop spending frivolously on things that you don't really need. Number three, start a plan to pay off your credit card debt if you have more than $5,000 in credit card debt. This would be a great time to make that happen. Number four, if you don't have a lot of credit card debt and you want to do something else, how about if you have a car payment, accelerating your car payment so you can get it paid off quicker and have a year or two of having no car payments. Now we'll talk about some savings changes you can make. If you're not contributing to your 401k or you're not contributing enough to your 401k, now's a great time to start it or to up your contribution so you're at least doing 10% or more. Another change you can make is starting a 529 plan for your kids' education. And if you have one, think about increasing it so that you have enough for when their college expenses come around. The next savings activity that might be a good thing to start is an emergency fund. If you don't have an emergency fund or it doesn't cover at least 3 months of expenses, now's a good time to start on that path to having that emergency fund established that you need for at least 3 months of expenses. Now let's talk about some ways that you can reduce your expenses. Let's talk about cable, internet, satellite, cell phone bills. This would be a good month to look at all of those and see if there's channels you're not using or services from your cell phone company that you're not using so you can lower the cost of that. If you're not really going to be watching those channels or you don't really use all that data, look for plans that can lower your expense. Another thing that you can do is in that gym membership or other memberships that you're not using, even if they're annual fees, if you haven't used them in the last 6 months or the last year, stop those memberships and save yourself that money. And the last thing that we're going to talk about is if you're in a good place, but you're not really giving money to anyone, maybe now's the time to start a regular, reoccurring donation to a charity or increasing any donations that you already have. So that was this week's Save It Up moment, 10 things that you can do to make a financial change in your life. If you want more information, make sure you visit forumcu.com and the Save It Up page.